I am a poet, a writer, performer and educator from North London. What art means to me, art is a regard. It's a way of interpreting and making sense of reality that a lot of the time is incoherent and quite abstract and nonsensical. So you need to find artistic ways of processing what you see and what you think and what you feel through a medium that suits you, and that is what they come to call art. I don't think anyone ever decides. I think it's you're born, your mind works a certain way, but you eventually get to a point where you feel that you want to just keep doing what you do and get paid for it, hopefully. And so you say to yourself, I mean, with me, I tried loads of different things. I worked for years in very rubbish jobs, but inside I always felt that I was a writer. I enjoyed writing. I found it the easiest thing. It felt very natural to write and to write in a particular kind of way. So I think when I got to 27, I just said to myself, it's the only thing I've ever done that felt right. You know, I want to do it forever. Goldfish. Goldfish, they have very little memory, and sometimes I think that memory serves as a pain. And my favourite poet, I think, I don't really have a favourite. I have poets that I read a lot and I really enjoy their work. Pablo Neruda, Federico Lorca and Octavio Paz, Douglas Dunn, who's a Scottish poet more recently, have been, and Ted Hughes as well. They play big parts. You know, I might read their work for long periods of time and feel inspired, and it gives me ideas when I read their stuff. Yeah, I think London's a very vibrant city, very avant-garde in the sense of people trying new things. There's a lot of scope and a lot of space. There's a community, and I think with artists you need to have a sense of community, otherwise you start to get looked at or feel as an outsider. So it's very important that you have places in London where artists from all different walks of life can come and feel free to create and to experiment and to discuss. A lot of art comes out of discussions, a lot of talks. You know, artists will speak about things, and that will inspire different means of expressing or articulating, communicating that particular side of the discussion. So yeah, London's great. It's a great stimulus here. I think society in general, art is always looked at as a secondary thing, as a hobby to everything that you do. It's something that you kind of do on the side. There's no real guarantees in it. You can't really go to any institution, gain a qualification and become a professional. You're a professional when your work has reached a substantial level of success. They regard you as a professional. Until then, you're still an amateur. So I think that, you know, parents, schools, government policies, all these different things hinder and jeopardise people's interpretation of art and prevent them from pursuing a serious career within the arts, without any real means of direction or to steer them in a place where you can go and learn. You can go to Brit school, you can do all this kind of stuff, but again, they're not regarded as they're not regarded in the same light as finance or law or medicine might be regarded, which, you know, they're important and they're very much needed. But I think that there is an undermining mentality that we have here towards people that are more artistically inclined.